Now, what is the difference between this picture and this man? Yes, this man is a recent rapper named Young Thug, and right here is a slave. But the main difference is he would be classified as a nigger, and he would be classified as nigga. But what's the difference? And why is there such a change? Today, I'm going to talk about why and how there is a change, and why the rap industry and comedy industry have made this change possible. Now, in the past, whites used this word to degrade blacks, and being half black and half white, I'm able to see both sides of the spectrum here. My mom, to this day, she always, whenever she says something about black people, she says no offense, even though I am her son, which is the ironic part. And it made me think, why does she feel obligated to say no offense, when in the past they would say nigger just to degrade the blacks? So now, whites, they hide the word, and they want to basically forget the past. Now blacks, they have taken advantage of this, and they switched it. I compare this to gays and the word queer. In the past, queer was a very hurtful word to them. So instead of continuing to take that word as something that was bad, they now use it in a lot of their campaigns, and they are now proud queers. So is it just simply that blacks have covered it up and they're now basically just like mocking the word? Well, I'm gonna have to say no. Now I believe it is togetherness. Blacks say this word in two meanings. One, it can be bad, saying that you are a nigga, which without saying the word nigger, or you are friendly. In common language, blacks say this all the time. Some blacks, even every other word, they're going to say nigga. And it's just a filler, but it's a filler that has a different meaning than what it had to have had in the past. So now, instead of saying niggers, we are all niggas, in which these group of men are. The rap industry, Kanye West, he uses this word in a lot of his songs, and his new album, Yeezus, he talks about how this transition happened and why it actually is bad for blacks to continue to use this word, and why they should have just covered up in the first place. But I don't believe this should be true. I believe that this word has actually been given a good context, especially for what it had been used in the past. Now this man, his name is Richard Pryor. He was a comedian back in the 70s, early 80s, and he started in the late 60s. And he was basically a comedian that would say whatever was on his mind. He would talk about politics, race, and religion in almost all of his skits. One of his albums was called That Nigger's Crazy. So basically, he would take a serious issue that nobody wanted to talk about, and he would put it on a big light and put it on the big stage and get people more comfortable with what he was saying. It seems that comedy, even nowadays with Eddie Murphy, he and many other comedians admit that they take a lot of Richard Pryor's old work because they believe that if you use a word more and more and it used to have such a bad context, people are going to get more used to the good version of the word, and people are going to start forgetting about the past. And he really believed that if you do this with all the words that were used to degrade people of any race, religion, or in politics, that it will actually help in a better society. So for comedy to basically make a satire of the word, rap to overemphasize the word so that it is in common language, these two industries were able to help the transition from nigger to nigga and make it actually a word of good context. So today I am proud to say you're all my niggas. Thank you.